The shelves were bare.
Bro, these are straight up Ruffles potato chips. I saw multiple female hygiene products.
This is actually the second one we've seen in this line.
Okay, my friends, it is the moment we've all been waiting for, the update on the current state of Galaxy's Edge and Hollywood Studios. As you know, we've been documenting it the past couple months, and the test runs for the Galactic Star Cruiser are happening right now. Come on. What the fuck? Okay, I got it working. What the? I'm trying to do a cool intro with the lightsaber I got at Disney. Well, obviously it's not working. I just put new batteries in it. Oh. I can't make this stuff up. This is the current quality of the Disney Corporation. Okay, well I've given up on my expensive lightsaber now. So we got a lot to cover for this episode. Let's start with the first update. I came early January and this is what the update looked like.
Okay everyone, we're currently at Hollywood Studios. As you know, we've kind of been documenting almost like the downfall of Hollywood Studios the past 3 months. We did it November, December, now it's January. Let's see if there's any merchandise at all. What is the current state of Hollywood Studios?
And I was at Universal earlier and all the Christmas stuff was pretty much taken down. All the Christmas stuff is still here at the studios.
Now, as you know, the current state in Florida, everybody's just kind of sick, including pretty much all my friends that work here.
And good news, Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular is officially back.
It's changed a little bit, but I'm so happy it's back. I haven't seen the new version yet, but we'll come back another day for it.
Oh, this makes me laugh so hard. The parent who sees the Disney commercials and thinks it's easy to plan a Disney vacation. The dad who actually realizes how much work it takes to figure out how to vacation at Disney.
Hi, me again. So we're gonna be I'll be like popping in and out throughout the video and kind of narrating about what's going on. The Trials of the Temple has still not reopened with the kids that do the Jedi training, but they do have a 360 picture. So when we walked into Galaxy's Edge, let's just say the shelves were bare. And they did get the new ponchos in, but they only had 2 of them and they were extra small.
Since it's past 3 o'clock, we have to go to Docking Bay because Ronto's Roasters closes.
Time to go to Docking Bay 7. Mobile ordering system worked great. It's time to pick up our Ronto wrap.
The rumors are true. Once you lift up the Ronto wrap, it's supposed to come with root vegetable chips. They were purple. Bro, these are straight up Ruffles potato chips. Look. Oh, the theming. So I guess Ruffles potato chips are now canon. It's not even like a good amount. It's like they just opened up one of those little like snack-sized baggies of Ruffles potato chips that you get after like a soccer game, and they put it at the bottom of the Ronto wrap. The pita is super dried out. It's almost like a giant chip. Not a 10 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10 today. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, it's time to go into Doc-Ondar's.
As you know, over the past couple months, the stock is just becoming worse and worse and worse. So let's cross our fingers.
So then it was time to go into Doc-Ondar's, and every single lightsaber was sold out. Now, imagine you go to Universal Studios, right? And you want to buy a wand. And you get there and they say, we're all sold out of wands. The one thing that should always be in stock, I feel like Star Wars, you think of lightsabers. Harry Potter, you think of wands. You go to Universal, they're fully stocked on their wands pretty much. And they were sold out of every single lightsaber at Doc-Ondar's. The build your own lightsaber, the Savi's Workshop, they still have those in stock. I know there's one type of the lightsaber which they're running very low on stock. So they replaced the display case with very expensive $2,000 jewelry. Still haven't put the preacher back in that tank. And then when it comes to the holocrons, the Jedi ones had a ton of open spots. They had like no kyber crystals left. In the Sith part, they filled it with the Jedi ones. And I asked the cast members, I was like, when are the Sith ones coming? They're like, we have no idea. When I went, it was just kind of a disaster. And it was just like that during December and January.
Well, there's still people here. So they still kind of have the picture paneling up for the entrance for the Star Cruiser drop-off. Okay, let's try Droid Depot. Cross our fingers.
Okay, they finally got some new stuff.
Let's hop into Tatooine Traders real quick, see what they have. They did get some Book of Boba Fett t-shirts. I feel like this t-shirt was misprint, having the lettering all the way up there. So it looks kind of odd. I feel like it should be brought down there. 25 bucks for that. They have some pins for the Book of Boba Fett. They got this pretty dope hoodie. Turns you pretty much into Boba Fett. $65 though. They have the Boba Fett Black Series helmet. And they have another shirt here. This is $25. The Book of Boba Fett Bounty Hunter. Pretty decent artwork on there. And they have another one with, oh, I don't like this design. What is going on with that? And Boba Fett and Slave one. One's gonna be 37. They have some Book of Boba Fett patches, and they have a little kid's shirt. It says Bounty Hunter. These are fine. Alright, so Tatooine Traders had a decent amount of merch. They had the new Book of Boba Fett t-shirts and everything. You used to be able to build a lightsaber in there, like a cheaper lightsaber, but there's no product, so it's turning into pin trading right now. It's fine. I think if you're looking for Star Wars merch, go to Tatooine Traders compared to like Doc-Ondar's. Now outside of launch bay, they did add some Book of Boba Fett little banners.
Okay, so now it's time for the second update. I went back like last week to see how everything looked because the Star Cruiser is getting ready to open. If you don't know, it's the Galactic Star Cruiser, Disney's like new flagship hotel for the ultimate Star Wars experience. Now I know a lot of people are hating on it. I still think it can be amazing. I kind of learned my lesson thinking about the Skyliners. I was like, oh, the Skyliners are gonna be terrible. This is a joke. And then I wrote them, I was like, this is incredible. So glad Disney did this. So I don't think people should judge the Star Cruiser too much until we actually see what it looks like in person and we hear reviews and everything. I just want people to be kind of like open-minded. A lot of the Imagineers and the cast members are working so hard to make sure it's incredible. I have a lot of friends working in like the restaurant stuff, and I'm super excited about that. I think the restaurant portion is gonna be incredible. All right, so let's go back to our little Part 2 update. All right, my friends, I can finally wear my Star Wars jacket. We're at studios right now. It's 50 degrees. It's only like 50 degrees for like 2 weeks out of the year. So it's the only 2 weeks I can actually wear this jacket. We're gonna do a slight update because we're gonna compare it to how it was 2 weeks ago.
I know, we finally got these. I'm actually buying one of these. It's one of the satchels that Poe has. This is Black Spire outfits, but it almost looks like a hidden Mickey. And then we finally got, so this is like an attachment you put on your phone, right? But it only works on certain iPhones. So they did get plenty of the ponchos in.
Alright, now as we know, 2 weeks ago, they replaced the chips with like Ruffles potato chips, which is just not good theming at all. But they've officially replaced them with sun chips. So Allison said there's some bright sun chips. You get it? Just a traditional sun chip. Let's see if the Ronto wrap is any better. Oh my god, it's dripping. Oh, whoa. Ew. Oh man. Okay, well my Ronto has leaked into the bag.
Yeah, there's a lot of grease happening. Everything just got soaked in whatever I've never had a greasier Ronto wrap.
But it's back to being really good, and I really do enjoy the sun chip. I like them a lot better than the original chips that it's supposed to come with, and it's a lot better than the Ruffles potato chips that they had. The sun chips add to the Ronto wrap when you put them inside, and they look very Star Warsy, right? They have a weird, unique design. I think the sun chips fit the theming compared to those Ruffles potato chips. So honestly, I hope they keep the Ruffles compared to those purple or orange potato chips. Yeah, the Ronto wrap tastes great, just incredibly greasy.
So you know they're all about like theming and everything, right? The Coca-Cola and the waters are all themed to that too, but then you got Nesquik.
Okay, now that we have gone back to see how Docking Bay is, let's go see how Doc-Ondar's is.
Now again, they didn't have any of the Sith holocrons. They did have a bunch more Kyber crystals, and they had a small assortment of lightsabers. They had the Darth Maul lightsaber, the Luke Skywalker lightsaber, and the Leia lightsaber. And they also had the Darksaber. Step in the right direction. I think I read today they added a couple more. So it looks like, you know, they had their test openings. They've gotten a lot more shipment in. It's not where everybody would like it, but I think it's good that they actually have lightsabers that you can buy. Looking at all the merchandise, all the other little shops in the marketplace were fully stocked. There weren't empty shelves for that. There's just kind of like some holocrons, some other little items that are still missing. It's a step in the right direction. I was worried, but Disney brought in the shipment and it looks a lot better.
All right, well, we're at Smugglers Run, and it's currently a 25-minute wait, so I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be a walk on.
Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Today, I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy.
So I don't know if you can explore the area.
They used to give you a card for like pilot, gunner, engineer, but you don't get that anymore.
Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off and push forward to fly down. Oh, that's it. Julie makes flying this thing look easy, hey? Weapons are online. Now let's go get that coaxial. Right, pilot. Make the jump to light speed.
The best part of this ride. The best part of this.
Just as I promised, my friend. Come on, let's get another container of coaxium. Ronto, the Star Destroyer is collapsing. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost, boost, boost. Look, we did not die. Let's get out of here. Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. All right, scan the exterior of the Falcon for life forms. You see, this happens sometimes when you travel through uncharted regions of the galaxy.
Okay, we just finished Smugglers Run. I haven't done Smugglers Run in a couple of months. I love the queue, right? But the actual ride, there's no variety. I didn't realize when you're the gunner, you can just hold down the button the entire time. You don't have to like punch it. So that kind of takes away some of the fun of it. There's originally supposed to be different versions of Smugglers Run, different missions, but it's the same mission every single time. There's not too much of a variation. It's just kind of a boring ride. I love the queue, but the queue, I don't know what was going on. Gas are just extremely dirty today. I didn't start filming the garbage until halfway through the queue. There was so much garbage everywhere, and not like the good type of like space junk, like Star Wars theming, just like I'm talking about just like wrappers and empty cup crackers, and we saw multiple female hygiene products, and there were 2 different brands, so obviously there were 2 different people.
This is actually the second one we've seen in this line.
I don't know what's going on with the queue, but the guests need to learn how to throw stuff out. Please throw stuff out. Please be respectful to cast members and to this land that Disney built. Putting garbage everywhere is just not a good look. New this week, they've taken down the scrim and they've added like the shuttle transport area. So when you're on the Star Cruiser, you're gonna have your excursion, that too, right? So this is where it's gonna drive up and then drop you off.
They have well, the flags are flapping in the wind. They put up the shrubs right there.
I really hope the shrubs aren't permanent, but I know kind of for safety, so I wonder how they're gonna set this up for the shuttle to show up. But I feel like you just can't drive a bus in, because then that kind of ruins the theming, so I feel like there's gonna be an entrance before this entrance for them to come through, I feel like. I don't feel like the bus is just gonna drive up, because it's not gonna be a themed bus on the exterior, it's only be a themed bus on the interior, I believe.
Let's see if there's anything new in Droid Depot. Alright, now we finally got these. These are mystery droid crates, which are pretty cool. So they're $15 each. So when you open them, you can get like, I think it's like 4 or 5 different droids. You can get R2 units, BB units, which is really cool. And then you get a little display case with it. So we finally got these in. I believe this is new. You have a battle droid keychain. And then they finally got the droid parts to turn it into the rowing droid from the Mandalorian. So it doesn't come with the R2 unit, it just kind of comes with the arms for the ferry boat accessory kit. Disneyland got this a couple months ago and now we finally have it.
Alright, so they got the droid stock we've been waiting on, which is a good sign.
Now in the creature stall, these go on the bottom of your lightsaber, or you can use them as a display item. So you have a lost cat, and then my personal favorite, they have a rancor you can put on the bottom of your lightsaber. So it just unscrews and then pops on. Okay, so we've never noticed this, but there's little lightning bugs out here, but inside of his stomach, you'll see little lightning bugs, see right there, pop up. I've never noticed that before.
Wait for the outside. There, see?
Yeah, see, they're over there, then they get eaten, and they end up in the stomach.
It makes me so happy that we're like finally getting new merch. Because for the past couple months, man, it's been worrying, and even earlier this month. But it looks like pretty much almost all the new merch that they've released at Galaxy's Edge has come to Galaxy's Edge East.
Star Tours is only a 5-minute wait.
Don't you agree, Ronto?
Hey, you droids on transport.
For your safety, remain seated throughout your flight with your restraints securely fastened. And please watch your children.
If you're like a larger person, you can't fit right here. I'm like kind of normal size, right? And I'm shoulder to shoulder with the plexiglass.
Excuse me, you don't seem to understand. I am not the captain. I am C-3PO.
1401, cleared for takeoff. Contact departure on frequency 429.
Wait! R2-D2, I am not programmed to fly these things. Now just turn us around this instant before we get into trouble. I knew it!
Follow.
Don't shoot!
Prepare to be boarded, Captain.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake. I am C-3PO.
We know you have this rebel spy on board.
I've never seen that human before.
Gotta go. Don't underestimate my power. I want that spy.
Someone could get Let's sneak out of... no idea.
Stay clear of the combat zone.
Combat zone? Oh, no! We're being hit! Brace yourself! Nobody move! I mean everybody move! Lean back! Oh, do something! The transmission.
I am Princess Leia of Alderaan. We've placed a rebel spy vital to the survival of the rebellion into your star speeder. You must see them safely delivered to the coordinates I'm transmitting to your R2 unit. This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Star Tours. You're my only hope.
Our only hope. What do you mean we'll be making a slight detour?
Incoming vessel. Identify yourself or be destroyed.
Destroyed?
Follow down to the rebel hangar. You'll be safe there.
Thank the bigger. Send out a distress signal. Look out, Otto! You nearly hit that 400.
Star Tours, follow the ship. It's gonna lead you through the planet's core.
Any help would be appreciated.
We're picking up some strange readings. Stay close.
Oh dear!
Mayday! We're under attack! Alert, Star Tours! You're on your own now!
On our own? Otto, do something! And I thought I hated space travel. Brakes! Brakes! Where are the brakes? Oh, thank goodness! Oh dear. I'm terribly sorry about that. Oh, come back here this instant and clean that up. We hope you enjoyed your flight, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye!
Please remain seated until the captain has opened the exit doors. You may then unlatch your safety restraints by pressing the release button on your left. Make sure you have all your personal belongings as you exit. Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.
Star Tours is just such a more enjoyable experience. It's different every single time. There's so many different variations. I feel like there's probably thousands of different variations of Star Tours. But there's humor, there's animatronics with C-3PO, and there's callbacks to old planets. I don't know, it connects with me more than Smugglers Run does. Okay, well, this is kind of sad. The part that makes it look kind of like a Star Wars jacket, there's like a Velcro part, but it just fell out. So now it just kind of looks like a normal jacket. So I don't know where it went. Definitely a design flaw. I guess it just like popped out. That's kind of frustrating. So if any of you guys are working at Smugglers or Star Tours and you see my little rubber Star Wars thing, let me know.
They have this like movie magic thing where they kind of do like a display on the Chinese theater. But I feel like this show is so dated because it's like they're showing kind of like promotional posters for Beauty and the Beast and Pirates, which is like a half decade old.
Every single queue that I was in just had trash everywhere. It was a slow night, so it's not like they were just crammed in shoulder to shoulder and nobody could get through and clean. You know, we went on Toy Story Mania, the walls are peeling, there's just like pieces of trash everywhere. And in Toy Story Land, but they've sold out of a lot of Toy Story merch, so now they're just selling the Little Mermaid bubble wand. I kind of want to talk about, which I think is kind of messed up, is so there's the Savi's workshop, right? Where you pay, what's like $200, right? To build a lightsaber or something. So you're supposed to have a carrying case included. Disney thought they could kind of get away with it, and they were handing out just plastic bags as a carrying case. Now this carrying case is for you to put your lightsaber in so that you can bring it on the airplane and you can walk through the land comfortably and go throughout the park park knowing that your lightsaber is going to be protected. Disney's answer to that was a plastic bag is a carrying case. That's what guests were being told. It wasn't until there was a big backlash about it that then Disney offered, what, like a 10% discount for the lightsabers being built because there's no longer a carrying case included. Disney knew the stock was running low. I think that's messed up that they say you're gonna get a carrying case and they give you a plastic bag as a carrying case. That's just kind of messed up. And I don't think that's cool. And I feel sorry for the guest experience teams and the guest relations who just had to deal with all of this. And Disney didn't inform them about this tidal wave of comments that were gonna be happening. Then there's also the droids. The droids are supposed to come in this like little collectible carrying case. They're just putting them in plastic bags now. I don't know. There's just so much going on. And it's so frustrating sometimes. Guys, let me know your thoughts about the whole current state of Hollywood studios and what's going on. Do you agree with it? What are your thoughts? Guys, if you enjoyed this video and my brutally honest take about everything, hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the family. All right guys, I love you all. Please stay safe and I'll see y'all very soon.
And good news, they still have Rachel's poster up.